Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I made a post on Facebook that I really thought that I would not make, and I sent the text of it to my mother because, as I am, my mother is a recovering alcoholic, and she has been the entire time I've been alive. It runs on that side of the family, and on my dad's side, has the diabetes and the cancers. So, yeah, the lovely smorgasbord of DNA has gone into my body. Well, I have abused myself systematically for, well, even a little bit before I was an adult with alcohol. And as you can see, I'm trying to do things healthier, but up until a few days ago, I was still very much imbued in that world. And I made the choice that I need to stop. I am not a hardcore alcoholic, but I am enough of one that it is going to at some point affect my body that it will be irreparable, and I will cease to exist because of it. Now, to give some context as to why I'm talking about this in alcohol in particular right now, because I do have a video about addiction. I stopped smoking cigarettes a few years ago. I have not had a single one since. I have the urge all the time, but I hate the smell. I cannot go back to smoking. I was addicted to heroin for a very long time. It was something that I was so functional with that I hid from everybody in my existence and no one even knew. The reason that I remember it is that I did it is because I found, when I decided to stop, track marks in between my toes. Didn't have any in my hands, didn't have any in my arms. It was in between my toes. And when you're somebody that's on something like heroin and you're hiding it like that, it means that you're so used to it that you just know instinctually where to do it. And they were bad enough that it took probably about 6 months or so for them to clear up. Some people do heroin for so long they can never clear up their tracks. And yet, nobody in my existence even knew I did it until I talked about it to my parents first. I had a relapse a few years ago. It scared the fuck out of me. I essentially woke up in the middle of somewhere in Phoenix in a heroin house. The only other person in my age range was the dealer. Everybody else were fucking teenagers. And I had an EpiPen in my chest from a teenager saying, "Dude, I just saved your life." It was a fucking wake-up call because I didn't know where in Phoenix I was. I didn't know where my car was. I didn't know anything. So fast forward till now. I was going through a bottle of bourbon every week and a half to 2 weeks. I would made the agreement with my friend Kirk that if I was going to get a bottle and it was less than $50, I would get 2 bottles. And I did that for a while. And don't get me wrong, I love bourbon. I love beer. But I have to fucking stop because if not, I am going to die. It's that simple. My body's not responding to it anymore like it used to, and it is doing me no good. So, I've been going to the gym consistently. I've been working out. I've been doing phenomenal on my diet. Although I increased my dairy exponentially and I drove my cholesterol up, which, by the way, don't let the doctors fool you. They're full of shit. The cholesterol is not what's killing you. It's the fake bullshit in your food that hardens your arteries, okay? 20, 30 years ago, we ate stuff like red meat and grease and shit all the time. The heart attacks happened because of the fact that we ate artificial shit. Don't let them fucking snow you. That's just a way for them to make fucking money. I went from 190 on my total cholesterol between good and bad to 240. Whoop-de fucking woo. I was over 500 at one point when I was almost 400 pounds. They can suck my ass. Fuck them, man. So I'm still on a crusade to lower my cholesterol just because I know for me that when my good and my bad cholesterols are even in that lower, below 200, I do better. I feel better. So I still have dietary cholesterol. I eat eggs and some other things that I eat because your brain and your heart especially use cholesterol all the time to rebuild themselves. That's one thing that alcohol tends to destroy is your brain. It was getting kind of cloudy and foggy. I was forgetting what days and how much my payments were on things. So it kind of becomes clear that you kind of have to do something at a point. Now, I'm 225 pounds on average. I have been for like the last 3 years. I have not broken that barrier and gotten down below 220 yet. I got down to 214 once like 3 years ago. But keep in mind, I was almost 400 pounds when I started the journey I'm on still and will be the rest of my life. But a lifetime of being fat and being alcoholic and eating the wrong shit, and it's only been the last, well, not even 3/4 of a decade that I've eaten really well, has taken a toll on my, that's interesting, taken a toll on my joints. So my big toes on my feet throb all the time, which makes walking really difficult. Foot doctors want to cut me, want to redo my tendons and shit. Fuck you, exercise works. It's my joints, they fucking hurt. My knees hurt, my elbows hurt, my shoulders fucking hurt. I'm old and I've abused myself for 30 plus years. It's gonna fucking happen no matter how healthy I get. I go to the chiropractor once a week. I pay a year ahead with the joint chiropractic, and there's a couple of them that I work really well with. I'm going tomorrow right after work. So there's just things that I do really good in my life, but alcohol is that roadblock that I have to knock the fuck down, and it's that simple. And that's why I made the post I did yesterday to admit to myself and publicly that I am. And, you know, my mother has been very supportive since I sent her that last night, and it's been amazing. So it's just got to be a concerted effort on my part. I have to not fail in this. You know, I've failed in other things. I've failed in marriages. I've failed in other relationships. You know, I've failed in dietary. I've failed in getting rid of alcohol. I have to do this for myself, because if not, I'm, like I said, I'm going to die young. I mean, I'm 54 on March 1st. I'm not getting any younger. I feel way beyond my fucking age despite working out. So it's just one of those things. And all these people recommend to me that I shouldn't work out like I have been because it'll fuck up my joints more. So what, man? I'm trying to get strong. I'm already fucking half broken down. I might as well make my half broken down fucking stronger. So with that being said, you know, my journey is consisting of me doing a lot of exercises that are centered toward top to bottom core, front and back. My back is very strong, but my front core has never really been good. I'm getting a lot better. My legs are way stronger. My arms are way stronger. But I'm a lot smaller at my strength than I used to be when I was pretty strong. So it's a different kind of strong. So I will keep updates periodically on how I'm doing in my journey of trying to be sober, because it's a continual battle. I mean, my mom's been off alcohol for 25 years, and she still battles the urge. It's just the way that life is. But I've got to do it. I have no choice. I have to do it. My choice is to die. And I don't want to do that yet.